What was your mindset after the loss to GCU?
Truthfully, just take what the defense gives you every possession. If that could mean dishing out to my teammates, taking an easy mid-range jump shot all the way, three-point shot, I had to really focus in on stop second-guessing my decisions.
What was working for you offensively that way you find a rhythm quickly?
I think what was working for me was getting to the rim, putting pressure on the rim, and that led to me facilitating and also led to open jump shots.
And Makai, you led the team in rebounds. What were you trying to bring to the floor tonight?
Pretty much, I just want to do what my team need me to do every game night. And if that's rebounding, they expect me to get 7+ a game. That's what I'm going to do.
And how do you approach being more aggressive after last game?
Just listening to my teammates. They tell me to keep shooting the ball. You know, I miss a couple shots, but they tell me to keep shooting it, so I'm just trying to keep shooting it and just control what I can control.
And this is for both of you. How big was this win in terms of confidence after your last performance?
I feel like it was big for our team is pretty young, so I feel like a game like this could just instill way more than just confidence in those guys, and they can just believe in just the littlest things in themselves. So I feel like this was a great game for myself and the team.
I would say the same thing. Definitely on the confidence part, we had a freshman, Taj Walter. He got about 13 points today. He played pretty good. I think that boosted up his confidence, and we're going to get him where we need him to get.
I'm good.
That's fine.
That's it.
Thanks, Ross. See you tomorrow.
All right, Coach.
Have a nice night, y'all. All right, they won't.
All right, Coach. After the loss to GCU, what impressed you most about how your team performed tonight?
With a quick turnaround, we had one day prep, and it was more so about us. I think the highlight for me was 24 assists and 8 turnovers. They didn't do a lot to really extend us in regards to pressure, but just being able to get the ball to the right person so we can take quality shots. Coming off of the Wisconsin and GCU game where I thought, we got out of sort with the physicality of the game. So we had to really focus in on just keeping the game simple. And I thought our guys had the right intentions the first half for about 30 minutes of the game.
I mean, looking at the film coming into this one, Coach, do you have a feeling this could get out of hand quick?
Yeah, but I wanted to make sure that, and I said it to the guys, just play the right way. No matter what the score is, play to our standards, to the habits. For the most part, I didn't think anyone got out of sort in regards to trying to do too much and not respecting the opponent. So I thought we played the game the right way, and that's why we had 24 assists and 8 turnovers.
As you said, after the 2 losses on the road, I mean, you needed a kind of a confidence builder with this team right now.
Yeah, just not so much confidence. I don't think it was shaken. I think we were disappointed because we felt we didn't execute. The first 4 minutes of the Wisconsin game, we're down 15-4. And then we're in the game, the first 4 minutes of the GCU game, and then, JJ goes down, and then the wheels fell off because we got punched in the face and we didn't respond the right way. And so I think we cut it to 14 with Makai hitting 2 threes going into halftime, and I thought the first 4 minutes of that second half, the game got away from us. And so I wanted to see if these guys can respond the right way with just more so their focus, because that's what really cost us the start of the Wisconsin game and then the middle third of the first half that got away from us.
This was NIU's highest scoring game of the season. What allowed the offense to explode like this?
Well, I mean, you're at home. We know the rims. We got a ton of shots up yesterday, and then this morning, guys got in and felt comfortable. The ball was on time for the most part, and a lot had to do with, we weren't under a lot of duress in regards to, passing the ball. So guys got in rhythm pretty early. We got a good shooting ball club. We just got to do better with executing for 40 minutes. I thought in the second half we got a little bit loose. Rotations, I went to the bench a little bit earlier due to the score, and guys, kind of took a deep breath a little bit, and I thought we lost our edge.
Defensively, what do you think set the tone on that end of the floor?
Well, we wanted to be physical without fouling. We wanted to really not have to put 2 guys on the ball. This was more their offense was really predicated on one-on-one. So if you guarded your yard, that kept us out of rotation. So I thought we was really good with our physicality, without fouling, and then just being in the gaps.
I've seen you play twice now. This team's not afraid to shoot threes.
No, we're not. And, we had a really prolific three-point shooter coming in on Monday with Dylan. He'll be back. So, yeah, I think that's our strength in regards to playing in space. He's going to give us another dimension in regards to a guy that can be a little bit better on ball screen offense, and then a guy that can really shoot it with range along with Makai and the rest of these other guys.
Your thoughts on Northern Iowa coming up on Tuesday?
Scary. Size, physicality, well coached. So everything that we are, that concerns me, they do well, right? And that's why we played the non-conference. This game was strategic, playing against Wisconsin, a GCU who had size over us. So now going into Tuesday, we're not going to be surprised, knock on wood, of the physicality, because we had 80 minutes of that. Now we just got to respond the right way.
But your early schedule's tough. I mean, on the road, you got a lot of tough games. I mean, you had a couple of easy ones at home, but you haven't, had a really tough home game yet, but the road games are tough early.
Yeah, and you got to win on the road in the MAC. Obviously, I'm hoping that this pays dividends when we get into MAC play. But I want to see us compete for 40 minutes against Northern Iowa, and then we go up to Loyola Chicago, which is another A-10 team. So we got our work cut out, but I like our group. I like the fact that we got this under us in regards to bouncing back, feeling good. Now we just got to go to work tomorrow and Sunday and Monday for Tuesday's competition.
Normally Loyola to be circled because it's a state school, but none of you guys are around Illinois, so they don't even know who they are.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, I think this new NIL world we live in, rivalries, that's the one thing that most people don't realize. That takes a hit, like having someone grow up with a roster, being familiar with who's on whose team now. You got to get a scorecard just to find out who's on each other's roster. So that's the downside of the movement in college athletics. Typically, some of these guys will be with the program 2 to 3, 4 years. Now, if you got a guy for 2 years, you're doing a lot. So, unfortunately, but that's the way it is. And, hopefully, we can compete at a high level versus those two really good opponents.
The problem is that's tough for a program like this. I mean, if you got a guy really good, he's gone the next year.
Yeah, hopefully not the next week. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's the lay of the land. No one's immune from it. I was watching Alabama. They lost 9 guys, right? And that's Alabama with unlimited resources. And so, it's the way the world works in this college athletic space. You got to do the best you can with what you have when you have it. But don't get comfortable with a kid who's playing well. You got to factor that in. Guy in December playing well. You got to worry about like the beehive hovering, getting their ear potential. So it is a new world order in college athletics, but everyone's going through it from, Northern to Loyola Chicago to everyone goes through it. So just, you got to control what you can control and try to make the best of it.
You think it'll ever get back to where it was, or probably not?
That's a compliance question, but I would 100% doubt it. A wise friend once said, you can't put the toothpaste back in the tube once it's out. Yeah. So this is it's the new world order. So it's unfortunate for the fans to not be able to grow up with a particular player who's a freshman, and you like to see the fruits of his labor by the time he's a senior. This world, he may be in 4 schools in 4 years, right? So it's just it's unpredictable and it's unfortunate.
Unfortunately, a degree doesn't mean as much now than it did. Money seems to be the NIL more than what a degree is.
And a lot of that is, yeah. I mean, it's sad to say, but you're right. And I think a lot of people are missing what's important. That's to get an education, to develop long-term, lasting relationships. College athletics is becoming way too transactional, and I think the kids won't realize it until they're older that this system is set up not for their future, because it's hard to really develop someone when they have an expiration date on their back. And a lot of that is, coming from not just the coaches, but also the kids and the families. Like they won't be where their feet are, and you can't develop that way.
But again, you can't blame the kids either.
Well, they have a choice, right? No one's making you take to the transfer portal. And, and hopefully the people that surround them are helping them make better decisions based on the future, not just what's best for them right now. And, you know, people that they listen to got to be in tune to what's best for them long-term versus this immediate future, because basketball is going to be so small in the large scheme of what their entire life looks like. And I think the one thing that college athletics is going to miss is relationships. It's a relationship piece that you can't get that if you're jumping ship every 8 months to find the best next solution to your whatever problem you may have. So that's the downside to the space that we're in.
Sounds good.
Thank you, guys.